My lords, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Mass Effect. We pick the series up after we reach the Rift Station, where we have a couple of survivors holding out. And before we press on with the mission, we'll take some time now to explore Rift Station, speak to some of the NPCs and see what dialogue and quests they have to offer. So let's make a start immediately.
You're not going to go to them.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went.
Looks like we might have a full dialogue option here with Alestia Ealis.
What?
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Ealis from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me, and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the Matriarch.
Then why would I?
That's all for now.
Okay, so
Then
not a
I
lot
will
of
return to my
story to
meditations.
be gained from that.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
Okay, so we have a merchant here. We'll pick up the equipment license, as we always do, but anything else we shall just overlook, because you do tend to find a lot of equipment in and around the missions, and that's good enough for me. We have a medikit there to top up our Medigel supplies, and we have a Solarian doctor, Dr. Palin.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ealis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Okay, well it sounds like he might have a little bit more to tell us. He did say, not here, it's too public. However, he also directed us to Dr. Han Olar, who was in the science area. Let's see if we can find where that is, or if there's anything else to see in here. There's no characters, no NPCs, but we do have a few lockers we can break into. Pick up some equipment, and I believe there's one more here, yes. Both just easy decryption, so shouldn't take too long to crack into. There we go. Okay, let's press on. We'll try and find Han Olar. But first we'll just check that's quarantine and barracks. Okay, let's have a look what we got down here. I think this is an elevator, so we'll return that way a little bit later. Instead we'll go to the restricted area, which was up here and over to the left. We also have the medical bay. Let's check the medical bay first. There may be something of note in the medical bay. Although this is another elevator with a look. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Let's see what Dr. Zev Cohen has to say.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
And I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm a doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
So we've been guided to the restricted area. To get there, we will need to speak to Captain Ventralis, apparently. So we'll just see if Mira has anything to offer before we go and find Captain Ventralis.
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please. This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
What's wrong with these people?
Accessing logs. They were in the midst of an experiment when the shutdown began.
When you were taken offline.
Without my program to administrate containment procedures, a quarantine breach occurred.
What treatments have been attempted?
I'm afraid treatment is not possible. An unknown toxin is present within the tissues of each patient.
We don't need anything right now.
Very well, Commander.
Okay, so a little bit more filler there from Mira, but nothing too groundbreaking. So we'll press on and go and see if we can find Dr. Han Olar, as well as Captain Ventralis. So that's a restricted area. We can't go that way yet, not without getting clearance from the captain. Before we do that, I think it's worth if we just head to the quarantine and barracks, and we'll hope that Dr. Han Olar is located here, and he can provide us some insight as to what's going on and what we can do to attempt to remedy the situation and help these poor people return to some sort of normality, hopefully, really. Let's see what we've got. Just through the corridor. Ah, there we go. There's Dr. Han Olar. We also have an aid station, a locked door with a guard posted outside, a couple of NPC scientists, maintenance, and that's it. So we've got an aid station, but we don't need any Medigel, I don't think. So we'll just go ahead and speak to Han Olar and see what he has to say.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the RACHNI?
RACHNI? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the RACHNI.
I told you all I can. We brought the RACHNI back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've had confirmation from Han Olar that the beasts, the creatures, the insects, however you want to describe them, are indeed RACHNI. As he said, they were found aboard a derelict ship, and they brought the last remaining egg to Peak 15, where it was clearly incubated and hatched, and has unfortunately grown out of control, and we now see the devastation that we are witnessing. Okay, so it looks like there's very little else available to us in here for the time being, so we'll head back and see if we can bump into Captain Ventralis, who will hopefully allow us access to the restricted area where we can attempt to not only find a cure for the scientists and the personnel who have been infected with the toxin, the bioweapon toxin that was being developed here, but we can also hopefully progress further with the mission. So we'll just head out here. We can see a minimap marker there indicating where Captain Ventralis is located. So let's push on round and see what he has to say, and if indeed he is willing to allow us the access that we require.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts. Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Medigel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
Well, that was very easy. Didn't take much convincing. So we'll
You and me both.
go and get down to the restricted area now and see about developing some sort of cure to help the sick scientists. So, was it where was it? Was it restricted area? Let's talk to the guard. And
Got a smoke? We're all out.
no, I don't think it's that way. That must be the right way. I'm just going to double check I'm going to the right area because those turrets look activated. Let's just check the journal, shall we? Quarantine. Head to the quarantine lab. Okay, so it's not that way. It was this way, wasn't it? Quarantine and barracks, that's correct. Ah, yes, it was. We saw the guard stationed outside the door in the barracks area over to the left as you enter. So I believe that's where we need to be headed. So let's take the elevator back down there and then see if we can get access and see what's going on. And if we can't chip in and help out. Here we are. That's this. Oh, up the stairs, please. That's better. Let's talk to the guard.
You're not part of the crew. I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Okay, so we have access. Let's just have a look around here. We have research notes on this terminal. Obviously that's where we make the cure, just there. We have a locked crate, which will take the time to unlock now. There we go. A little extra equipment for us. Do we have anything in here? We have a storage locker with average decryption. So just burn through that as quickly as we can. Pick up its contents and check these other bays. Check there's no RACHNI or anything of that sort going to pop out from the vents as they are prone to do. Doesn't look like it. So let's check the research notes and see what's required. We've isolated 4 chemicals that can be combined to counteract the toxin. They must be mixed in precise quantities. As each chemical is poured, the equipment will mark the minimum and maximum amount that will work. Too little or too much will spoil the result. Okay, looks like it's going to be a timed system where you have to start and stop between these 2 points, like so. There we go. So we got the cure.
Your mission ends here.
Oh dear.
Shepard.
We'll see about that, bitch.
You're a sleeper agent for Benezia.
I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Okay, let's prepare for combat. Get into cover. That's one get down. So we've got an Asari Commando. Let's see if we can use dampening, which should disrupt her biotic abilities, although I think she may have just moved out of the blast radius. Maybe one more hit there. Yes, that's a Commando gone. What do we have left? We have a Geth Trooper. Can I get a shot there? No. Oh, and another. There's the sleeper agent. That's a bad shot. There we go. That's one. So now all we have left is Ayalis. I think one more hit should do it. That's that taken care of. Whew. Okay, let's
Perimeter clear.
secure the weapons and we'll head back. I like the way they've all been damaged. I don't seem to remember that from the first time. From the first edition. That's it's disappointing, but there we go.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Benezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to head back to Dr. Cohen anyway with the cure that we've synthesized. I assume the deal here is going to be we give him the cure and he'll allow us access into maintenance so we can investigate the arrival of the Geth that the Asari commandos had clearly smuggled into this section of the Rift Station, and maybe we can unlock a few more clues as to what's going on and how we can put a stop to it all and obviously locate Lady Benezia while we're down there. So let's go ahead and go to the medbay and see Dr. Cohen, give him the good news about the cure, and see what he says about giving us access to the maintenance level so we can go deal with those Geth.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
I imagine that'll be Saren.
Let me guess. Saren
Clearly Rex had the same opinion.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Okay, so he's told us how to get to maintenance, and it seems we have clearance, quote unquote, or at least the door should now be marked as unlocked. So let's head that way. How did we head there? Oh, it was back down in quarantine, wasn't it? I believe. Over on the far side of the barracks area. Yes. So let's head down, see what's going on. I think I said before, this was when I played it back in 2007 and subsequently. One of my favourite missions in the entire game, or favourite planets. It's I suppose mission, it might be a bit too long for a mission. And that still rings true. I am enjoying this. It's got a decent story to it. And it's just enjoyable. Lots of combat. Oh, we had a... Maybe it's above us. That's the problem with the minimap. There's no elevation indication. So that marker there on our minimap, what is now behind us, it could be that it's around... We spiral up above ourselves. And that's where we need to be. We've got RACHNI present, so let's deal with them as quickly and swiftly as we can. Okay, can we... Immunity, overkill, shield boost, warp, lift. Can you... No. Aim at it, please. That was close, because he would have... Of course... Where's he gone? Oh, he's over there. Okay, he's down. Okay, quite low on health, but we're out of combat now, so it should regenerate somewhat quickly. At least, hopefully, in time for the next round of combat, which is surely not too in the not too distant future. I imagine we're going to have an ambush in this area. It just looks like the sort of place where there would be an ambush. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just paranoid and overly concerned. Let's try and get through this. There we go. That's some more equipment for us to distribute amongst the team when we get a chance. Let's continue onwards. What do we have through here? Nothing at the moment. Ah, there's Matriach Benezia. Have I missed something? Should there... I feel like if I go to Matriach Benezia immediately, it's going to skip a good portion.
Warning, Watchdog Protocol is active.
Watchdog Protocol, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, no. Okay, so that way is back to where we saw all the enemy markers on the minimap previously, where the 2 turrets and the scanners were stationed. So the maintenance is just another way to get into this area where we can confront Lady Benezia. So what we'll do here is we'll drop a save down. Obviously this is, I assume, the mission's boss battle, and if we die, we don't want to have to repeat more than we absolutely have to. Before we go in, we'll also go ahead and use some upgrade points. We had a level up not too long ago, so if we unlock as many aggressive, offensive powers as we can, we'll continue making Urdnot Rex something of a tank, so we'll drop points into fitness to increase his health further still. And I think what I'll also do is quickly go through the equipment loadout that we have, especially the sniper rifle, see if there's anything better then. So I've got the Naginata 5, the Hammer 5 is inferior, as is the Reaper, so no changes to be made there. Likewise with the armour. So that's me all squared away. Let's check on Liara. She could have the Firestorm 4, but I believe, yes she can, because Rex has already got a decent shotgun anyway. And let's see if we can equip her with, let's have a look, yes, some cryo rounds to reduce enemy aiming abilities. I can't think of the term. Anyway, let's just ignore that and move on. Anything for Rex? Not really. Oh, he could have the Banshee assault rifle. That's an upgrade on the Banshee 3. And how's the Raptor? Oh, the Raptor's an even further upgrade, so we'll transfer straight over to the Raptor. He's got a Hammerhead 3 rounds, which is extra weapon force. Do we keep that, or shall we go for... I'll go for incendiary rounds. And you have a heatsink. Have we got a better heatsink than that? No, we'll keep the heatsink on. That's going to be useful on an assault rifle. What have I got? I've got cryo rounds 5. Could go for proton rounds, but I'll keep what I've got. And we've got rail extension on that. What scanner do we have? Combat scanner 4, which is the best we've got available, so we'll keep that on. And now we'll press on and see what happens when we confront Lady Benezia.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
Okay, looks like we're about to start the action. And I get the feeling this is not going to be the easiest battle in the world, so let's immediately drop into cover. Check we're not being flanked, which we are not. We want to cast Dampen here to... She's been close. Can I keep forgetting what the key binding is for that, so let's switch the Lancer while she's occupied. Blast her in the face a little bit. Where did she go? Is she down? Yes. Okay, taking a bit of damage there. Let's see what we can cast here. Perhaps Warp, just to take her out of commission for a little while. Oh, that's not a great deal. Okay, so that's 2 of them down. Unfortunately, so are Rex and Liara, so Unity may be the way ahead here to get them back into the action. Let's do that now. Cast Unity. And then immediately deploy some Medigel. Okay, we've got, what's that, 4 Geth over on the right up here. So, just going to switch back to the Naginata sniper rifle. See if we can't take those out at a distance. Let's see what we've got. Oh, we've got another Asari Commando. Just watch the biotics there. Can we do dampening it? No, we cannot, but we can overload the weapons. Get in cover, get in cover, get in cover. Let's push back, push back. There we go. Deploy a bit of Medigel, and then will this be blocked? Need to focus on these commandos. They're the annoying ones with the biotic powers. Where are you? Both in cover. Rex is just levitating, which is an interesting approach in battle tactics, but if it's serving him well, then we'll not question it and we'll leave him to do his own thing. This commando won't get out of a cover, so let's push up a bit, see if we can prompt her to emerge. There we go. Okay, that's the Asari Commando down. Do we have any more up there? I'm not quite sure what Liara's doing, but clearly taking a copy of Rex's playbook and trying it herself. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Can't see where the... Oh, they can see me though. Let's take these Geth out. Luckily they're not posing too many difficulties. Push forward. Can't quite. Oh, there he is. One more true shot and hit. Oh, there he goes. And we've got one more left, just up on to the right. See if we can coax him to come out of cover. Looks like he's about to spin around. There he goes, and he's down. So far, so good. Don't want to speak too soon, obviously. Looks like Benezia's weakening. Okay, so now they're coming from 2 directions, which is going to be unfortunate. Let's sabotage this Geth destroyer, which should make him considerably weaker. One more shot. Don't want to overheat my weapon. There we go. Okay, getting shot at now from both sides, which is unfortunate. If we can just get these Geth out of the way, then we can turn our attention. Come on. Come on. Okay, he looks... Oh, I can get a shot over the crate. Just line that up nicely. There we go. That's prompt. Of course, he's got a shield. Liara is down, so we want to bring people back into the fight and heal everybody up. What do we got? Oh, these are more Geth over here. Okay, let's see if we can take some of these down while that guy behind us, as we're now looking, is remaining in cover. Okay, so that's thinned the herd nicely. Can't see where he's moved off to, so we'll turn our attention elsewhere. We've got a sniper with the looks of it. I've just seen the red tracer across the map. Rex, again, is levitating around the map. Not sure how beneficial that is. Liara's also having a turn. Ah, that was a wasted shot. Absolutely wasted. That's better. That's the sniper down. We've got the trooper. So let's head down here. Encourage him to reveal his position. Oh, of course, he's got a shield. Luckily, we can still get a shot there. One more, and he's down. Let's go deal with this last one, who was hiding out over here. Okay, he's just round this corner, so prepare to get a shot off quickly. Is that the end of the battle?
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The RACHNI didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the RACHNI inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The RACHNI can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the RACHNI find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination, but you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die.
Now is not the time.
We now have to enter combat against Matriach Benezia. Let's see if we can disrupt her. I'm in stasis. That's very annoying. Can't move. There we go. So let's try and disrupt her abilities, and then we need to pour it on as quickly as we can. Let's deploy some. Oh shit! I should have waited until I cast Unity before I did the Medigel. What can I do? No, I can't. There's a cooldown time on it. So what can we do? We can sabotage her to get rid of her weaponry, which should balance the odds a little bit enough. Oh, Rex! Move! Panicking now. Come on, relax, relax, relax. You're on top. And I'm also talking to myself, which is a little odd. But there we go. There we go. That wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be.
You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Medigel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother.
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
Okay, so that is the Oh, here we go.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all.
This is going to be a fun conversation.
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are RACHNI.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
There are acid tanks rigged up on that thing. Set them off. Millions of my ancestors died to put these things down. Don't let them come back.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No. I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
Are you stupid? Your people didn't fight these bastards, so maybe you don't get it.
Are we any better if we kill them all?
Do what you want. My people will clean up this mess later, just like we did for the Solarians.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Great. Bugs are writing songs about you. Mark my words, you'll regret this.
Okay, so I guess time will tell whether releasing the RACHNI was a mistake, but we've gone ahead and done it. Let's just have a quick scout around the battle arena where we just were and see what's left for us in here. I don't think there's going to be much. Just quickly check it. No. We have 2 ways out. No, just one. That door is locked. So back through this door here, which is just where we started out. So let's progress on now. Obviously we've dealt with Matriach Benezia, who it seems was brainwashed of some description by Saren and forced to do his bidding against her will. We have some enemies through here. What do we have through here? More RACHNI, one would imagine. Although they're not doing anything, so let's go to the hot labs. That's the only way we can go at the minute. I don't know if I'm getting a bit turned around and confused here. Time will tell. Unless we have to head down here to eliminate the last of the lost RACHNI. Let's have a look. We have a gentleman here.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was RACHNI ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
A 1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone RACHNI, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common RACHNI. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, RACHNI do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These RACHNI are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These RACHNI are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
Okay, so maybe this was the correct way to go, and this is how we euthanize the rogue RACHNI that are loose. So I guess we can interact with the mirror terminal, and she can either tell us how to do the neutron purge, or she will do
I
it
need
herself on our
information on
behalf.
the neutron purge.
The neutron purge is a fail-safe system installed within the isolation tube area. In the event of irretrievable containment loss, it is used to resolve the situation.
What exactly does this thing do?
The purge is a neutron burst weapon. 2 volumes of fissionable materials are brought together to form a critical mass. Most of the energy is released in the form of high-speed neutrons. This radiation is instantly lethal to any known form of life within 500 meters.
We would be wise to avoid touching any controls without reading the instructions.
That is advisable for all systems within this facility.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Who would have the code?
Director of Operations Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary Helix.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
Okay, so if we head back to Yaroslav, he should be able to initiate the neutron purge for us, or so it would seem. So let's go ahead and see if we can't request that he does that.
Not so well.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Diera destruct.
Oh dear. That's a little bit ghastly. What a way to meet your end. Well, looks like we're going to have to fight a little bit here. That's okay. No, it's not. I'm nearly dead. Fuck's sake. And they died as well. Where was the last save? Please tell me it was after the encounter with Lady Benezia. It should have been. Yes. Okay, so I'll cut it here and pick it back up when I get to where we just left off. Okay, so witnessed Yaroslav's death all over again, and then hopefully be a bit more prepared to jump straight into combat this time around. Yes, there we go. Let's try a warp field from you. I will get out of the way. Can we also have a lift from Liara? And I'll switch to the... There we go. This is more manageable. Okay, that was a lot more successful. Anything else? No. Okay, so I guess... How do we... Ah, yes, obtain the purge code from Yaroslav's corpse, and then we head back here to the Mira terminal we interacted with previously, and see if we can't initiate the purge.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper
code input. 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Okay, so I guess right now we're going to have a bit of a run and gun to get out of here, so need to make it quick. Nearly dead there. Luckily I was quick on the Medigel. Tell you what, their acid attack really does drain your health. Let's just see what we can do to thin the herd a little bit here. Is he dead there? Oh my god, look at them all on their map. Perhaps the better option now is just to sprint through once we're fully healed. Let's see if we can do that.
Someone give me a hand.
No. Okay, can we get through this time?
Catching you up.
Oh, Jesus. Obviously a few grenades in there to thin the herd was the way ahead. Okay, so that's the RACHNI purge initiated. Can we go this way? No, we cannot, so I guess the only way to go now is back through to the tram station. and head back to our initial start. What's that? That's the... Is that where we came? Yes, that's where we came from after dealing with Lady Benezia. So let's head this way. Take the tram out of here, and that should pretty much conclude our business on Novaria. And we can then see what lies in store next. See what happens here once we get back. Hopefully we are just about done. Time will tell. Okay, so let's jump to a little transition. Is it going to put us straight back onto the Normandy? Yes.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay?
The Mu Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found RACHNI on Novaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Okay, so I believe this is a perfect point to end the episode here. We've got Novaria out of the way, so that's 2 of the main missions now completed since we got elevated to Spectre status. In the next couple of episodes, we'll probably take some time to do some more dialogue with the crew in and around the Normandy, let their backstories and characters get fleshed out that little bit more, and we'll also do some more planet-side exploration with our mind on trying to get some of the side missions done, such as collecting all the mineral deposits, the Matriach writings, the Solarian ID tags and League of One medallions, all that sort of thing you can find scattered about the various planets throughout the galaxy. So for the next couple of episodes, might be a bit slower paced and there won't be much storyline progression, but I do think it's worth taking the time to do all those little extra side bits. It just makes the game that little bit more in depth, gives you a little bit greater appreciation for your characters, makes them more rounded individuals and more nuanced, which is always good because you get heavily invested in the characters you're controlling then, and their successes and their failures mean more to you. So for now, all that remains for me to say, guys, is to take care of yourselves, and that's ta-ta for now.